Over the past couple of days, renewed attention has surrounded former WWE Champion Big E, as fans and fellow wrestlers once again reflected on his journey and his future. The wave of conversation began after Big E appeared on Super Bowl Media Row for an interview. Shortly afterward, a quote from that appearance began circulating widely on social media, prompting him to share additional thoughts online. What stood out to many observers, however, is that Big E didn't reveal anything dramatically new. In fact, he reiterated the same honest and grounded message he has consistently delivered since suffering a broken neck during a match in 2022, the injury that abruptly halted his in-ring career. Since then, E has transitioned into a different phase of his professional life, taking on roles as a commentator, actor, producer, and media personality. Throughout this period, his tone has remained steady and transparent. For at least the last couple of years, Big E has been clear about his medical status. He has explained that he has not been medically cleared to compete and that it is unlikely he ever will be. At the same time, he has emphasized something just as important. He is no longer in pain, he feels fulfilled, and he is deeply grateful for everything wrestling has given him. Rather than framing his situation as a tragedy, E has consistently chosen gratitude and perspective, expressing peace with where life has taken him. Yet for reasons that may come down to timing, phrasing, or simply the collective mood of the wrestling community, his latest comments seem to resonate differently. Fans and peers alike appeared to process his words with a greater sense of finality. What he has been calmly acknowledging for years, that an in-ring return is improbable, suddenly felt more real to many. The renewed spotlight led to an outpouring of appreciation. Social media filled with tributes celebrating not only Big E's accomplishments inside the ring but also the impact he has had outside of it. As a former WWE Champion, Money in the Bank winner, Intercontinental Champion, and one-third of the wildly popular New Day faction, E's resume speaks for itself. But beyond championships and accolades, fans highlighted his charisma, humor, authenticity, and the positivity he has consistently brought to the industry. Among those who publicly expressed gratitude was John Cena. Although Cena himself recently marked his own official retirement from active competition, he was one of the most prominent names to amplify Big E's message and offer thanks. By sharing and acknowledging E's post, Cena joined countless others in giving the former champion his well-deserved recognition. The moment became less about retirement announcements and more about appreciation, a collective pause to honor someone who has given so much to professional wrestling. Big E may not be able to lace up his boots again, but his influence remains undeniable. From electrifying WrestleMania crowds to inspiring fans with resilience and optimism after a life-altering injury, his legacy extends far beyond title reigns. Ultimately, the past 48 hours served as a reminder of something the wrestling world values deeply: celebrating its stars while they're here to see it. And in Big E's case, the overwhelming response made one thing clear: he may be finished competing, but he is far from forgotten.